So here we are in gorgeous Owani, California, in our final house of our Earl Chady holiday. If I pan around here. Oh, look, it's some girls. Girls, do you have any particular memories of Nandy that you could share with us?
Oh, well, I remember one time where I had a headache. I was probably quite young, probably around 7, and Nandy said that she would be happy to give me an Indian head massage. And so she sat me down and she started massaging my head. I can't remember if it helped or not, but it was interesting. And I think that inspired Anna and I to go around and massage everybody else that entire holiday at the Isle of Wight.
Yeah, and I was very little, so I just copied them.
Yeah, you did.
really, really.
And do you have any memories?
Well, I remember one time when I didn't know whether it was my first ice cream or what. I wasn't expecting it to be cold, so I did a giant bite into it, and I just went, and then you just sort of stood there and well, no, she laughed with me.
Okay.
Was this at her house then? Was this on the Isle of Wight, do you think? Or somewhere on an Isle of Wight? On a beach on the Isle of Wight, maybe? One of the holidays? Anna?
Yeah, I remember, I think it was 5 years ago now?
Probably.
Yeah, you remember that, and I was about 9. And we got out an old camcorder and we interviewed Nandy, asking about, I guess India, I guess that was the kind of...
No, but I feel like there was something more to it. I think we were trying to create a story.
document. Yeah, I don't know.
A documentary.
We never did it because I couldn't develop it off the camcorder. I think it was just a very old camera. But I do remember filming. And yeah, that was fun actually.
Yeah, it was.
Because we had a little...
So you had Nandy in the chair,
Yeah,
as
in
it
the
were,
garden, yeah.
and the camcorder, and you were the voice. Or were you in the picture as well, or was it just the voice?
I think I tried to stay silent,
Yeah.
so I would be like, hey, or maybe I said I would cut myself out, and you were there, and you sat as well because you helped ask some of the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just, I didn't, yeah.
I felt very
I was like
professional.
5. No one's gonna
Yeah, you were correct.
Very nice, thank you, thank you. Okay, boys.
I wonder what Nandy does when she's home alone.
Mini mode, where have they gone?
It disappeared.
I wonder if Nandy likes dancing as well.
Your dad's there?
Okay. So this is the floss. What's that one called?
Fresh.
Fresh.
And then, what? No, I don't know any Fortnite stuff. Sorry, man.
So that's Orange Justice.
That's not a Fortnite dance. That's funny too. I'm just gonna do the one again because it's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, have you remembered to press the record button this time?
Yes, I have.
Okay. That's good.
Take 2.
Memories of Nandy.
Yes.
So we go back to those Mount Grace Road
Absolutely.
days. Do you remember playing in the garden?
In the garden.
There was a little stream
Yes,
running through it. We used
absolutely.
to play
Remember.
in that.
I think we made boats to go in the stream, or we floated things,
Yeah.
and we got
We
wet.
did some poo sticks and that kind of
We
thing.
did,
Stuff
definitely, yes.
Down on there. And
We were rolling down the hill.
rolling down the hill. And then the neighbours' children used
Yeah.
to play with them.
Yes. Maybe Joanne and Clifford,
So you've got a better memory for
an
names.
older sister Katie, maybe.
Clifford was young.
Like your age, a bit younger. Joanne was a bit older than me.
Right.
But they were never ready to play when we were.
We were raring to go.
7 a.m. we were
morning,
there.
we were
dressed,
out, ready,
outside.
playtime.
Yes.
Where were these other children?
It took them a long time to get
They were
going
in
in the
bed.
morning. I think they were.
Lazy.
Relaxed.
Yeah, they weren't up for ages.
But Nandy had things to keep us occupied. She had a box of junk that, like old toilet rolls and things, and she'd give us glue and scissors, and then we would make things. Crafts, yeah. She had a craft drawer, and we would do arts and crafts for the morning.
Yeah.
And then one of the first things I remember when we arrived, whether it was at Mount Grace or on the Isle of Wight, it was always chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake,
and
shortbread.
Yeah.
Oh, that chocolate cake. I've tried to replicate it. Have you?
I have the recipe.
There's a recipe?
There's a recipe.
You haven't guessed?
No,
That's
Nandy
what
gave
I've
me the
been doing.
recipe.
Why didn't I
years
ask her
ago.
for the recipe?
I don't know, she would have given it to me.
Yes.
I remember Selena visiting when I must have been about 8 years old.
Right. So because she was in Australia.
She
then?
was in Australia
Yeah, so
then.
this was her coming over as a.
And I had
UK
a wobbly
birthday.
tooth, and she tied my
Did she do
tooth
the
to
tying
the
to the door?
doorknob,
Who?
and it
Nandy?
no, not Nandy. I think Nandy was in the kitchen.
Cousin
What?
Selena.
Yes, she tied it to the doorknob, and it came. She slammed the door, and the tooth went flying across the dining
And it
table.
worked.
It did.
Hmm.
I remember that Nandy had an old television that was behind a
Yeah.
cabinet. But there was a storm one night.
Oh yes, the
Do you
storm.
remember that?
Yes, it hit the aerial and blew up.
Blew
there was
up the
an
television.
explosion in the television. That was very dramatic.
Yeah, that was
Well,
scary.
I wonder when year that was. That was Mount Grace Road.
That was Mount Grace Road.
Hmm. I remember people talking about a time when everyone dressed up. I only have vague memories of this.
Right. Yes. And Mum put on her wedding dress,
Right.
and we.
Is that how it started?
That's how it started. We must have
Was she
found.
seeing if she could still fit
She
into
was
the
seeing if she
wedding
could, and
dress?
she could.
And she could. Yeah.
She was in her wedding dress. However many years later,
Mm.
and you and I were there, and maybe even Nick, and Jan was there, and Nandy, and we were all dressed up, and we were outside in the garden parading. We've got to find that photo. So I think you were wearing something quite ridiculous. No, I don't think that was that. I think he was at work.
Oh, he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although someone must have taken the photo. Maybe he was there.
Hmm.
I don't think he was dressed up, no.
Dad, were you there? And then the Isle of Wight days.
And then the Isle of Wight days.
So 86.
Happy days.
I remember the first year we went on a sailing course.
Yes, I remember that. I remember walking down and back again. And it was quite a long walk.
Yeah. I just remember the person. So we were in a boat with maybe three of us in the
Yes.
boat.
No instructor.
Well, the instructor was another child.
Yeah.
For me, it was he was 14.
He was 14. So two
But
two
very
kids.
self-assured.
Yes, I'm sure. They usually are.
I was quite terrified of sailing.
Yeah.
I don't really know why. I mean, I can swim.
I
I
think
was
it's the
just kept worried about
unpredictability of the
falling
boat.
in.
Yeah, well, it's not so much the falling in as the
A bit afterwards.
boat
Yeah.
capsizing and.
I don't
and
know. We
you've
even
got to ride
practiced
the boat.
that. We
Yeah.
practiced getting out
We
and
did.
swimming to shore and
And we practiced writing the boat as well.
yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. But I think I sailed every year at Nandy's for quite a few years.
Oh, did you just
I
carry on
think
doing
so.
it?
Yeah.
No, I just didn't.
I guess not. I don't remember that. I thought you did a couple more years.
I'm not sure I did. I think I just did that first one. Maybe I did. I don't suppose Nick did any.
I don't know. He wouldn't have done it with us. He would have been.
No.
What did you do, Nick?
What did you do?
Where were you? Did you have a nice time when we were sailing? What were you doing? Okay, well, no family gathering would be complete without the happy family photo, so...
Family photo time.
Family photo time.
Rosie, do your grumpy face.
Where are
Children.
We're doing something!
Come on.
Secrets!
you? Who do we have to sit? Do you want to sit next to me, Rose?
You need to do your
Oh, this
ramble.
sofa's massive.
Photo time.
What's in
Fine!
Come on.
No!
here.
Come and look. Come and look happy for Nandy. There we go.
Turn it back.
Come on, yeah, it's actually facing the camera.
We can all fit in here. We can all
I don't
fit in
want
here.
to. I need to sit down.
You need to sit, okay. Oh, it's really bouncy.
Sit on it.
Okay.
This way. This way.
Okay, smile everybody.
Oh, it's the
to go and stand over there now.
Yeah, should we
No,
just put it on the
just
sun on the
turn
other
the
side?
house around. Do you sit down here, love?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Do you have to be next to you?
We can all fit on the sofa.
Are we all fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else is so fun.
Emily, put your phone away.
Don't do that. You don't do
Yeah, no
that.
phones,
No phones allowed.
Okay. Now someone needs to take a photo.
Oh, who's going?
This, stay with me.
Okay, that's it. Take your
Okay.
specs off.
Doing a granny Jill.
Should I take my specs off, Mum?
Oh, you can if you want to.
Have a specs on.
Do a granny Jill, no? Specs on, specs off. I'm not
Who's
sure.
gonna-
That's it. That's it. Everyone say family.
Maybe everyone should
Sounds
say.
like a chorus that says family, family, family.
Maybe everyone should say happy birthday.
Oh
Nandy
yeah,
instead.
while we're here.
Happy birthday,
You can even sing, can you?
You can
What's
sing
that,
if you want
yeah?
to.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nandy. Happy birthday to you. Stop doing
Now we have to.
Seriously, Dad.
We have to do it all again because the camera's kind of sagging on one side.
I
Yeah.
was doing